Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world, the world of Wayne, and we've got a brand new build for a brand new week. We've got the Fanhome release of Build Your Own R2-D2. Now I know what you're thinking straight off the cuff, Wayne, haven't you built this before? Yes, I have built this before, which is why I can actually demonstrate it to you here. Now the advantage with the Fanhome release is that there's a new generation of people going to be building this. It's going to be built a pack at a time, so there's going to be a lot more to do in one stage. And I've got far more cameras than I did last time, so I can really get into the gubbins of how this works and how all the electrics work. And as you can see, I can demonstrate things that we're doing at the time because I've got one right here. But if you want to get hold of this yourself, I've put a special link down the bottom there. If you use that link there or go into the description and click on it, you'll be able to order this for yourself, and it just tells Fanhome that you've come from the World of Wayne YouTube channel. There is also a promotion code in there, so when you get to the checkout screen on the right hand side, you'll see a place to put that promotion code. Now if you order this before the 30th of April, you can get yourself a lovely t-shirt looking just like this. But we can't start a build in this t-shirt, can we? Isn't that right, R2? We can't do that. Let's do this. Hello there. That's far better, isn't it? Got to have some Jedi robes when we're doing an R2-D2 build, don't we? Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put R2-D2 on the floor here, and I'm going to show you what you get in pack one. So the first thing we've got is the brochure guide to explain to you about the magazine, the droid you're building. Just turn it over there. It's also describing all the free gifts that you get with this one. As you see, you get some prints, you get a Darth Vader vinyl sticker, that's going to be pretty good. You also get a mug, we also get a notepad, we get the build the R2-D2 cap there as well. This opens up into a poster which basically tells you everything that the R2-D2 does. Now the advantage you've got on this channel is I can show you what it does. So when it actually works, when we're working on a part like the lightsaber tubes or the arms here, I'll be able to demonstrate that working for you so you can see exactly what you're building at the time. So I'll just put this to one side and we'll bring over the first magazine. Now the magazines look just like this. Now in the magazines you've got an in-depth detail about the R2-D2 droid, the Star Wars production, the model we're building, and then right at the very back of the magazine you've got information of how to build the R2-D2 unit. Now, just like all my other videos, I will be putting the instructions on the screen, so if you are building this, you can follow along for that. I've also got chapter points in this as well, so when we click onto another stage, you can just actually forward it and go straight to that next chapter. But as you can see, in stage one, we're going to be assembling R2-D2's processor state indicator, looking just like that. I'll show you the stage 2 magazine as well, looking like that. And as you see, once again, we've got a lot of detail about the production and the droids of Star Wars. And then if we go right to the back here, as you can see, we're going to start assembling R2-D2's right leg. But I will go a little bit further into the detail of this when we get round to doing that. So once again, if you do want to get this for yourself and you want to build alongside me, I've put the link down here to the Fanhome website and you can order this for yourself. But without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, so this is issue 1, and as you can see, we're going to be doing R2-D2's head and right leg, and this is all the parts that we get in that. Now, if I just show you that we do get a screwdriver in this, this is everything you get in the pack here. Screwdriver's there, but I will be using my own screwdriver. I do have a PHO screwdriver, simply because I've used it for about 5 years now. So, turning over, we're doing assembling R2-D2's processor state indicator. That's all we're going to be doing in this stage. And the first thing we need is the status indicator housing here. Looks like this, and we've got the LED looking like this. Now on the back of the LED, as you can see, we've got a plug here. That's quite simply just going to go through the hole that we can see in, just like that. Now this is going to be held in with 3 screws. These are the black screws, so I'm going to open these out here and we'll get these put in. In issue 1 you do get black and silver screws, but it's the black screws that we put in. Now they do give you enough just to put in. There's no spares in these ones, so when we put them in, be mindful of how many screws you're actually putting in. But last one, just going into the top here, just like that, and there we go. That's in place just like that. Now we do need the wire, so take this wire holder off. Now these little tidies here come in absolutely brilliant at the end of the build for keeping everything together, so I do keep them. But you do have two sides, a big side and a small side. That's just going to go, the small side, into the plug that we can just see here. Make sure you put it around the right way. You don't want to be bending pins, and also make sure you push it all the way in so it can't go in any further. That would be valuable towards the end of the build, because you don't want to be looking for loose connections on this. So this is actually the completion of issue 1. We do have quite a few items still left which we're going to be working later on, but we want to keep these safe to one side. So this is the issue 2 magazine. As you can see, we're going to be adding details to R2-D2's right leg. We've got a lot of details on this. All of the silver details you can see here are metal, but once it's all finished, it's going to look pretty much like that. This is everything you got in issue 2. So let's get this open. Now I'm going to lay this out very neatly. I like working neatly, but as I said, these silver parts are metal. They're quite heavy as well. First thing we need to do is take the shoulder from the issue 1, and we're going to be putting the first metal detail piston in here, which looks just like this. We need to make sure it's in the right way round, so it's actually going to go in this way. Turn it upside down, and we're going to be putting screws into this, which are the silver screws that we got from issue 1, like this. So I'll get these open. Put these in here. Here's the first one, and again, make sure these are nice and tight. And finally the second one. You will notice I'm not using oil to put these ones in. They go in absolutely perfect in these metal parts, so it's just a case of opening them and screwing them in. But that's the second one in, nice and tight. They do take quite a lot of screwing, but when it's done and it's in, there we go, it should look just like that. So the next stage, we've got these two little dampeners here. They're going to be going into the side of that shoulder joint. They are directional. You do have a keyhole pattern in there. They're just going to go in like that. Make sure you rotate it around so it's fitting flat. And then once again, it's going to be held in with the silver screw that we had from issue 1. They do give us enough to do all of these, like I said earlier. But that's the first one going in. And here's the second one. Grab a screw and just put that in like that. So that's all the shoulder details completed. So that's what the finished section looks like. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to be putting this hydraulic piston, leg piston, and the top for this together. Now it has got a directional way to go in, but we are going to need to put this in with glue. It won't hold itself in, so I'm going to tap some glue just onto this section here. One side, two sides, and then just piece both of these together like that. And my glue sets pretty quick, so that should be enough, and that's what it should look like. Now this is just going to go onto the central column of the leg, into these two holes here. Once again, they are going to be held in with the silver screws. So that's the first one there. And then just grab the second one, and that will be going in the other side here, just like that. So when that's in, it should look just like that. Now we're going to be adding some details to that. We've got the top cap section here. We need to put this little detail just in the end. Now it won't hold itself in. It is going to need some glue. For that reason, I'm just going to put some glue in the tray here. I don't want to put it in straight from the glue stick there, because I don't want to put too much in. So I use my Archimedes drill. It's got a little dressmaker pin in the end. Tap that in, and I'm just going to put that into the end of the cap. And then I can push that little detail into place just like that. So when that's in, it should look like that. Won't come out. And then the last thing, this cap here, the whole cap is just going to go onto the edge of this piston here. And we just need to put some glue just down each side to hold this in. 1 and 2. And then we just slide this on. It does slip on at an angle, so it's going to be seated at an angle just like that. And then the last thing we've got to do is take the shoulder details that we've just worked on and push that into place. We don't need to glue this in, it's going to be held in by friction. So push it quite hard, both sides, and when that's in, it should look just like that. And that's all there is to do in that stage. So basically we've got the leg, we've got the sensor, we've got the shield for the eye, which we're not doing anything with at the moment. And then we've got a couple of plates for the guard of the sensor. Now, trying to guess how this goes, pretty much we've got the diffuser here. Let me think how this goes. So that goes on top of the LED like that, and then the plate would go on top, just kind of like that. But that's all there is to do in that pack. So as you can see, R2-D2 is actually holding some of the things that we've been working on today. He does have a toolkit that actually comes out, but as we go along on these builds, I will demonstrate some of the things that R2-D2 does. But I really do hope you like that video. I'll put once again the link for the Fanhome website down there where you could order this from. If you follow that link or go to the description and click on the link, it will just say you've come from the World of Wayne website. But I really do hope you like that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.